Network Manager timeout and ip-config unavailable on Ethernet. I cannot get this laptop, craptop, to connect to the internet using the ETH0 interface, but it can connect using the VLAN 0 interface. Network Manager, managing ETH0, times out when trying to find a DHCP server, present as my home router, 192.168.0.1. A different laptop, Deltic, can connect and negotiate DHCP just fine using the same Ethernet cable. After asking Wireshark to monitor ETH0 on both machines, I found that Deltic negotiated an IP address with 192.168.0.1 after sending a broadcast on 255.255.255.255, but Craptop sent 4 DHCP broadcasts without receiving any reply. It seems that the Ethernet port on Craptop is functional, since it can detect when I plug in the wire, but why can't Craptop receive any packets? Is Craptop missing a driver? How can I troubleshoot this further? I've included details on my setup below. Logs and command outputs. Network Manager, from /var/log/syslog. Craptop, Deltic. LSHW. Craptop, Deltic. Wireshark, DHCP packets. Craptop, Deltic. Note that this super user question is unrelated, since it talks about being unable to connect to VLAN 0.
The probable cause was a defective Ethernet port on the router. I didn't find the evidence to support this until April 30, 2015, and I didn't make the connection until August 10, 2015. What I should have done. A few additional troubleshooting steps. I should have run sudo ftool eth0 to see if there were any errors in the network interface controller, NIC, statistics. Since I was able to send but not receive over Ethernet, I might have seen something like the rx_crc_errors statistic increment on each receive attempt. I should have tried plugging in the router end of the Ethernet cable into a different router port. Sure, I plugged in the computer end of the Ethernet cable into 2 different computers, but that led me to believe that a computer, Craptop, was faulty because the other, Deltic, was able to connect to the router. On the working computer, Deltic, I should have run sudo ftool eth0 to see if a good link was established. Deltic has a 1 GB/s capacity, and so does the router, so ftool should have shown speed column 1000 MB/s and duplex column full. I would later discover on April 30, 2015 that the defective port would have caused ftool to return different, more concerning values. I should have run a speed benchmark to test the Ethernet link to make sure that I was getting the full performance expected between Deltic and the router. Had I done a speed test, I likely would have seen a 1 MB/s transfer speed, indicating a link problem, even on Deltic. To rule out a cable problem, I should have tried using a different gigabit Ethernet cable. It turns out that the cable was fine, but this is a good troubleshooting step anyway. Evidence and explanation. On April 30, 2015, I noticed that my trustier sync command was maxing out at about 1 MB/s. I ruled out other traffic by monitoring ftop and by attempting an internet download on a different computer, which transferred data 10 times faster. I checked the network link with ftool. Aha! 10 MB/s at half duplex. That's not normal and is very slow. For reference, this was the expected, good, output, captured by switching Ethernet ports on the router. The computer and the router tried to negotiate slower and slower speeds until a reliable one could be established. The slowest one, 10 base T half duplex, was picked. Forcing the full 1000 base T full duplex, F-tool SF0 speed 1000 duplex full, expected performance caused the affected computer to drop from the network, strongly suggesting that the router didn't want to talk on a faster link. Cracktop, which is limited to 100 MB/s full duplex in the first place, probably didn't have a chance to negotiate 10 MB/s half duplex. Now that I have identified the bad Ethernet port, all I need to do is not use that port or get a new router. On July 27, 2015, I returned the defective router after installing a new router. Today, Cracktop is running on a fault-tolerant network bond with a 100 MB/s full duplex Ethernet connection.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.